Sometimes when you go out and you go to a store and you see a bag that you like, so I like this bag, and
And it's not in the budget.
it will fit that my green clothes. Who is guilty of that? Is it me? You tell me now.
Okay, how about when you go to the store
Uh-huh.
and you see these lovely shirts and you're like, oh my goodness, this will go with this pair of trousers I have.
How many times will you say that happen compared to
So how many times as well?
that one is uncountable? Hello guys, welcome back to our channel. This is Abel Dynasty.
Yeah.
My name is Stephen and here with my wife. Say your name, right?
What's my name now?
I'm here with my wife, Abimbola.
Yes.
And we are really glad to have you guys back today. So today we have a very important topic, something that is very essential in marriage. We're talking about money.
Money, ego,
So,
owo,
particularly, we've heard this question over and over again. Should we have a joint account?
Woo!
Why do we need a joint account? Is joint account important? So this is what we are diving into today. I'm sure as you're looking at us, you also have your own opinion. Many people might not like the way we're doing it, but I'm sure you will learn something great, from how we manage our finances in terms of joint account. So, yeah. So, firstly, should couples have joint account?
So the first thing we'll say is agreement, right?
It depends.
Yes, it depends. Okay, yes, it depends. Because you cannot just give it as a rule or as a law that you must have joint account or you must not have joint accounts. When it comes to relationships, each relationship differs and there are dynamics, okay? So, and when it comes to finances, so there are dynamics.
And then also the rate at which each person spend in a relationship is very important. Sometimes many people spend by impulse, and then sometimes a person in marriage, the husband or the wife might just have much more financial responsibility outside the home than the other person. So that would depend. So like some people have extended families and they are responsible to their younger brother, cousin, and maybe the wife or the husband does not really have that same responsibility. So now you will tell me who spends more. Of course, the one that has more responsibility or the one that spends by impulse. Well, I know this is common to many ladies.
But there are some men too that do that. Okay,
yeah,
so spending by impulse has nothing to do with maybe some.
Actually,
some
I
people
agree.
just spend by impulse.
But sometimes when you go out and you go to a store and you see a bag that you like, I like this bag, and
it's not in the budget.
It will fit that my green coat. Who is guilty of that? Is it me? You tell me now.
Okay, how about when you go to the store and you see these lovely shirts and you're like, oh my goodness, this will go with this pair of trousers I have.
How many times will you say that happen compared to?
So how many times as well?
That one is uncountable. For us, this is what we think. This is what we do, and this is what we think it's a reasonable practice somewhere in the middle. So, as a couple, you could have a joint account. We're not saying all your accounts must be joint. So you could have a joint account, and everything should be purposeful. As a family, you have projects. So it might be that you want to build a house, you want to buy a house, you want to buy a car, you want to save for some project. It could be any project, or you want to
maybe philanthropy.
You want to set up an organization, you want to start a company, and you're saving towards that. So now you could have a joint account in which both of you contribute something into every month. For us, what works for us is having an account, towards the family project, and then we have our own personal account. So, in which we can spend.
I can buy my lashes, do my nails. Actually, I don't even wear lashes. I have them, but I've not been using them.
Yeah. So, that. To me, and for somebody like me, sometimes you go out and you just see something you like, or you just see someone that you want to really help. So you want to spend like a little money, I believe in the power of agreement, right? So many couples will say, let's agree, but there are some expenses that are very trivial, very, very minute, and you don't want to, those are not the things that should affect your agreement. You're at work and you want to
maybe buy lunch for a colleague,
and then
you should be able to buy lunch.
You want to call your husband or your wife and say, I want to pay for my colleague's meal. Should I go ahead?
Okay, what if your spouse cannot even pick the call at that time?
Maybe he's in a meeting or something, and then you say, I'm sorry, my husband is not picking call. I can't pay for your meal.
Oh my God!
It doesn't sound natural. So you can have a central account in which you are, for something important, and then you can have another account for miscellaneous, little spending here and there. So the issue of agreement, the way I even see it is the fact that you have already agreed initially that we're going to have this central account for bills, for paying monthly bills, for family projects, for whatever it is, and then we're going to have this separate account for individuals. You can spend. It's already an agreement.
Yes, yes, it's true.
So the agreement is already set. So you are not going to be micromanaging yourself. What if the expenses is always coming from one direction?
Oh my God!
Like I'm always the one saying, okay, you know what? I need this for my dad. I need this for my mom. I need this for my brother. I need this. So and it's always like one-sided.
Like one-sided, right? What should the other party do? But okay, when it comes to that, another thing you can check if it is always one-sided. The side is coming from is also possible that person even makes more money for the family.
Okay.
That's another thing.
But what if the person is not the one making the more money? I believe wisdom is profitable to direct. And see, there are things that there are times and seasons. So there might be a time in which the need is on one side, or on the wife's side, or on the other. Things might change later, and when things change, it is good to also flip. If I'm supportive when you needed money most, you should also be supportive when I need money for my things and for my people.
And that way I also see it is that the moment husband and wife see themselves as a team, like we are together, we are not separating ourselves, we are together in this thing. Even when the need is coming from the husband side the most,
it's
or
still
from the wife's side the most, you see yourself as one. So I don't think that should. However, I know that as human, it's possible. I think those thoughts can come to your mind, like why is he only doing? Why is she only doing? Why is he only doing? But like I said, the moment you are able to still bring your thoughts together and see the fact that we are a team, we are together, we are working together. The two has become one.
Yeah.
So we have one common goal now. His family is my family. Our family is my family. So, whatever it is, you will be able to navigate.
It will be easy to agree. So, looking at some situations, there's a situation in which the husband might be working and the wife is not working, or the wife is working and the husband. Look, we have faced both of them.
I tell you, God.
So, we are not just making points from nowhere. There was a time I had to resign my job, and my wife was working. I didn't feel the pressure because she was really there for me. I was running some family businesses and trying to put up my own business, and things were really tough, honestly. But because she was working, we didn't have that. Nobody could really even tell.
So that still brings the point of being a team, like we said earlier. Because we see ourselves as a team. And there was a time I had to resign my job too, and it was the only one working, and I didn't feel it.
And we don't have to. It doesn't have to show on one person's face that I'm the one bringing all the money, and you are just spending. It's a joint thing. If you see it that way, and if it's a two-sided thing. If you know that you tend to spend more, you know yourself. You want to spend more. So,
why are pointing? I'm gonna figure it.
You know yourself. So you that is spending more in the relationship, you could be more considerate and come to a balanced point in which you know that look, I think this might be going too far. Last month I spent like 30% of what we were supposed to save.
Oh my God!
And this guy spent only 10%, or this, my wife spent only 10%. It's one-sided, right? So next month you could adjust and say, okay, let me step down some of my expenses, except both of you agree, or for occasional expenses. Now, in that case, you have agreed to do it, so nobody has problem with that. So it's more about adjusting to each other's needs.
Love does not seek its own. Love is concerned about the other person or the other party. You want the best for the other party. You don't always think about yourself, okay? Because if the moment you are in a relationship, either you are courting or you're married, you know that you have another person you have to take care of, okay? It's not all about you. It's not about, you cannot be saying it's me. No, there's also another human being in that relationship that also has to be taken care of. And I'll still stress it, you are a team, you're working together, you have one goal, and that should be the focus. Okay, so that will also help you to be able to, that will also help you to be flexible and to adjust with each other. I don't know, there's I don't know how to explain, because at times, like we are saying now, it looks like, okay, you may say, okay, it may look like we are giving a formula, a star, but at times too, you cannot even explain the formula and star, because the way you are one. It
depends on what works for you. For us, we don't have challenges about it. Like, okay,
not at all.
We make it simple for ourselves. Like, okay, this is what we are working towards, and this is what we're saving towards, and both of us want it, and because of that, we want to make sure we achieve that goal. But we don't keep tab on each other and say, hey, so how did you spend your last month? So your last salary, the one that is remaining, what did you spend? We don't do that.
I'm not thinking about that. Would be stressful.
That really stressful. So we don't go that deep. We just make ourselves happy, and then make sure we have common goals.
And work towards
our goals. If one person is working and the other person is not working, the point
I wanted to talk about that.
So you could have, so the person that is not working might not have something in a floating account.
Yes.
The person might not even have anything to contribute to a joint account. So in that case, the person working might give a monthly allowance to the one that is not. And even if both are working, you might decide, if one is earning more than the other, you might decide to still keep giving monthly allowance.
So it's still about covering the other. Like,
yes.
You cover each other.
So it is not a game of I have money more than you, you have money more than me. It's not that.
I believe you enjoyed today's video.
Yeah.
You enjoy our chat, our gist, our discussion. Please interact with us in the comment section. Let us know what you learned from today's
and then feel free to share your own opinion.
Yeah.
You know, this is a very tough topic in many families, and we'll be happy to hear your feedback and what works for you.
Yes, because I know there will be a lot of scenarios, when people start telling you certain scenarios they are in. So I know that at times one formula does not fit all situation. Okay.
Wow.
So
yeah. Thank you guys. We're really happy talking to you.
Yes, and take a seat on this channel by subscribing.
Much more videos are coming your way. We'll be talking about some topics that are very difficult that people don't want to talk about in the family. And by the grace of God, we trust God for wisdom to be able to do justice to them. And we hope to see you the next time.
Yes.
Thank you.
Bye.